What's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is, man. Johnny here with JRTProductions, y'all. I'm bringing y'all a video today that... Say what? How much did I pay for the challenge? What's my car note looking like? Man. Just gonna go and tell you, man, that's gonna be different for everybody. But I'll give you my story. I'll give you, you know what I'm saying, my situation. And I'm gonna tell you like the few factors that you have to consider when you're getting the car, as far as how much you're gonna be paying for it and everything. So I'm just gonna go and lay it out for you. All right, the price of the car is gonna be different. You gotta shop around. I mean, everybody has their price. The way you shop for a car is the same way that you would shop for, I don't know, a pair of J's or I don't know, a shirt or outfit or whatever it is that you might be trying to get, because everybody sells their cars for different prices. So in my case, what I did, because I knew a certain person, I wanted to help my boy out over at Landmark Dodge. So I'm gonna show you the sticker price, and I'm gonna let you know exactly how much it was after taxes and everything, and then exactly what I pay a month for it. But there are certain things you have to consider. You have to consider how your credit is. If you're putting money down, how much money you're putting down. Are you trading in a car, for one? You know what I'm saying? These are things that you got to take into consideration, because they're going to drastically change how you, how your monthly payments are going to look. So I'm just going to go and give you all a rundown of exactly what I'm looking like. I'm going to lay it out for you right here. So as you can see, 2016 Dodge Challenger RT base price is $31,995, and this price is based off of, like everyone has noticed, a base model RT. Came with the 5-inch screen, didn't come with the 8.4-inch screen, didn't come with all the extra, remote starts and things that you saw me add on to it. And the baby trunk lid spoiler, they should have just said baby spoiler for that, always. All right, and then I got my transmission and everything. But anyway, and after my Sirius XM subscription and all of that, total price out the door was $34,585. So that's just for the car. So by the time they added on the taxes and everything, which was, I say, about 900 something, I came out paying around 36 or something. I gotta do the math on that real quick. But yeah, so because I was so diligent and so serious about getting the car that I wanted and the make and model that I wanted and everything, I really worked hard to get my credit and everything to the point where I could have the car, enjoy the car, and it not put a stretch on me or my budget, on my pockets and everything. So after a 72-month agreement, which to be honest with you, after, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years or something, I might end up, doing something, getting something bigger or better. I don't know. Or I may end up keeping it. I don't know. That kind of stuff is up in the air with me. But anyway, after a 72-month agreement and a 2.9% interest rate, my payments roughly came out to about $520 or something like that. So if you're in the market for a Dodge Challenger, I just want to let you know, coming fresh out, like not having a car to trade in, or another car that you have financed and you have a negative equity, which is another thing that I'll talk about briefly. Coming fresh out into a fresh new loan, that's what you're probably going to be paying. So it's just something that you got to remember. So if you have money down, then it's going to decrease your note. I think like for every $1,000 that you put down, then it may only knock off like $20 or something like that off the price or off your note. So you got to think about that. And then also you have to think about, if you're trading in a car, that you already have financed, then that's going to make or break you too. So you got to think, after financing, and I know this is going to get a little bit technical, but it's a lot of people out there that ask me questions about, how and how much the Challenger costs and everything, and how much you pay for it. So this is all stuff that really matters. If you have a car that you're already financing and you trade that car in, you have to take the entire amount that the car is worth, plus whatever they added on for financing. You have to take that total amount, subtract how much the car is worth, and whatever is left, that's what they call negative equity. So that negative equity, unless you have that amount of money to put down to even you out, If you know somebody real well and the bank trusts you, then they'll just take that extra thousands or however many $1,000s you owe over what the car is worth and tack it on to your new ride. And that could drastically change your payment. So hypothetically speaking, if I was upside down in what I told y'all I came out of, that Hyundai Sonata, then my car notes would have been stupid ridiculous. I'd have been paying for a scat pack, and that just wouldn't make sense, guys. So just make sure you play it smart, and that's just a couple little steps, a couple of things to consider when you're actually buying a car and what your payments are going to be looking like and what you're paying for. So like I said, just still keep in mind too, and that's why I made these videos. Y'all can upgrade your cars, you can do different things to it, you know, to bring it up, you know, to basically adding packages onto your car that you would pay for out the door that would make your car more expensive. Because let's say for this car here, if I had chosen to get the options, you know, with the 8.4-inch screen already added in, the backup camera already added in, remote start already added in, you know, all of that stuff, then this car, you know, before taxes was 34.5 or something like that. After all those packages added on and stuff, the car would have been I don't know, maybe in the 40s. It would have been in the 40s. So it's better. I found it more beneficial to, you know, just add that stuff in over time since I was able to. So let's just make sure, guys, that you know, take all these things into consideration. It's not something to rush into, because if you rush into it, then it'll be more of a pain in the ass than anything. Then it'll be more of a pain in the ass than actually enjoying the car. So just make sure that you remember that when you're purchasing this car, or any car for that matter. But I just want to give y'all a brief insider on that. And as far as all the mods and everything that I've done to the car, just a quick update. When adding in the 8.4-inch screen, if you're coming from a 5-inch screen, then it's going to be different as far as the bezel is concerned. The bezel probably won't fit in right like you know, would like it to. So as you can see right here, I mean, it works perfect. Everything on the radio is great. Sound quality is great. Navigation works good, and it's quick, very responsive. But there's a side on my right side here. For some reason, it just won't clip in flush. So probably what I'll end up having to do, which is not too much of a big issue, but what I'll probably end up having to do is go online and search for a different bezel that came with the car that already had an 8.4-inch radio, which this is not really a big deal. It's not too much of, I mean, you can't really even tell, you know, just looking at it. But I mean, it's just something that I noticed because I put it in myself, that, you know, it just keeps like popping out. So, but anyway, those are just a couple things. I think if I had any issues with any mods, you know, those would really be it. But as far as everything else on the car, man, it's great. I had one person ask me, you know, about the reliability of the car and everything, because I guess, well, you know, back in the day, like Dodge wasn't really, I guess depending on what model car or, you know, the year time that you got the car, you know, Dodge wasn't really all that great. But yeah, it's really dependent on how you take care of the car, you know, what you do with it and everything. Make sure you change your oil on it. Make sure you keep up your regular routine maintenance stuff, you know, like changing your transmission fluid and all of that stuff. Anything that might require, especially if you drive the car hard, you need to take care of it. So I mean, that's just a couple things, y'all. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know, because I had a few people asking me, like, how much did I pay for the car? How much is my car note looking like? And again, I want to reiterate, yo, it's solely based on your situation, where you are right now. If you're coming in fresh, then you'll probably be in the low 5s. And if you're coming in fresh and you got money down, you'll be in an even better situation. If you're not coming in fresh, you got a car note already, make sure that your entire loan is lower than what your car is worth, or if not the same, so you can basically even out into a car like this. And if you have a car note and you are upside down, let's hope that you have the money to put down to supplement that negative equity, okay? All right, but anyway, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got to go to work, man. And after I get out of work, then I'll probably hit the gym up, you know what I'm saying? So y'all be safe. Have a good time. Again, if this is your first time at the channel, man, like, comment, subscribe, leave questions, comments. You know, hey, I got y'all, man. All right, so y'all take it easy. Johnny with JRT Productions. Y'all have a good one. Peace.